What's up gamers? This video is gonna be a detailed gaming review of the OnePlus 8T. I am going to test the top 5 big games available for Android. The games are PUBG, Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. The FPS and battery life of OnePlus 8T will be carefully monitored throughout this test video. But before starting out, I want you guys to support this channel. Kindly like this video and subscribe the channel for upcoming videos like this. Let's start. The OnePlus 8T has a Snapdragon 865. I have the 12GB RAM variant, and it's running on Android 11. This is the phone temperature after normal usage. In the first place, I tested PUBG Mobile at smooth and 90 FPS. The performance is good. I am getting 85 plus FPS. Moreover, the FPS is stable as well. There is no huge FPS drops. Here I changed my graphics settings to HDR, and this is reflected by the FPS graph drop from 90 FPS to 60 FPS. If I talk about the performance, it is awesome. Even in the HDR graphics we don't get to see any FPS drops. The FPS graphs is going so smooth and stable. I would say the OnePlus 8T running Android 11 has no optimization issues. We are getting stable performance in our first game. But will the OnePlus 8T be able to run Fortnite and Genshin Impact at the same FPS? Keep watching the video, you will see shortly. Also, I will provide complete battery life information in the end. Here I test PUBG Classic Match in smooth graphics and at 90 FPS. We get to see a little FPS drop while landing, but the OnePlus 8T has restored the FPS back to 85 plus. We got no issue in FPS performance. The phone has stable and smooth performance even in classic 90 FPS matches, and I am happy with that.
Awesome.
Let's test the HDR graphics. As you can see, the HDR FPS is even more stable than 90 FPS. The OnePlus 8T has really good optimization. Till now our first game is running just perfectly. I mean, just look at the FPS graphs. This is super stable. It's time to test our second game, the Call of Duty Mobile. This is a multiplayer TDM match which I played at medium graphics and 90 FPS. The performance is good and stable. There is no problems at all. It would be suitable if I say that this Call of Duty game is not a big deal. This game is lighter than PUBG and it runs well even in the older Snapdragon 855. Here I test the multiplayer TDM in max graphics and at 60 FPS. But like I said earlier, Call of Duty is not the game that has FPS issues. It's our second game and it's running super fine. And this is the Call of Duty Battle Royale in max graphics and at 60 FPS. It's also running super smooth. I guarantee you that you will not run into any performance issues if you play Call of Duty in your OnePlus 8T. Until now, the phone heat management is also good. With that being said, let's test the Apex Legends. Here, as you can see, that we don't get to see 60 FPS at higher graphics options. I am only able to play in normal graphics with 60 FPS. If I select high graphics, it automatically reverts back my FPS option. I am just quickly showing a gameplay while with fingers because my mouse and keyboard stopped working. But this game, like Call of Duty, runs well in most phones with stable FPS. Here we get to see stable FPS in our OnePlus 8T. This is the Battle Royale test, and we only get to see FPS drops during landing. In the rest of gameplay down there, FPS is super smooth. I would say you are going to get no problems with Apex Legends in the OnePlus 8T Android 11.
Smoke out.
Here we come to the interesting part of the video, because it's time to test the two big games where most phones fail to maintain stable FPS. I played Fortnite in max graphics and at 60 FPS, and let's see how our OnePlus 8T will perform. This game has amazing visual graphics. Insane. As you can see, FPS is around 40, and now it dropped to 30. But after some time, FPS back to 60 now. This game is playable most of time. We get to see FPS above 50, but at some places it drops FPS to 40, like here in this water scene. The FPS is between 40 and 30. Here I faced the most FPS drops, but the game was still playable and smooth. There were no lags. After Fortnite gameplay, the phone heat also increased from 37 degrees to 41 degrees. And it's time to test the most graphically intensive game, the Genshin Impact in max graphics and at 60 FPS. As I changed graphics setting to highest, my FPS dropped to 30. That's because Genshin Impact will reduce your FPS settings automatically as you apply high graphics. But don't worry, I just changed it back to 60 FPS. While playing Genshin Impact, I faced many FPS drops at many places. Like most of the time, I was not getting stable 60 FPS, and you will notice it too. In most places I lost around 20 FPS. Phone temp also rises slightly. Let's talk about the battery. Well, I played for 2 hours and 8 minutes. And during this time frame, the OnePlus 8T battery drained 23%. Now you might think that this battery performance is the best among all phones. But during the test gameplays, my OnePlus 8T was connected to PC for FPS monitoring, and the phone was being charged. But based on the gameplays when our phone was not connected to PC, the OnePlus 8T will give you a battery life of around 4 hours. By the way, it's Snapdragon 865, and its performance in most games was just awesome. And I am happy with that performance. We only got to see large FPS drops in Fortnite and Genshin Impact. I personally liked this gaming performance. But what you guys think? Tell me in the comments.